Hi everyone, we'll still have some snow into the early hours of Wednesday. We have winter weather advisories until 6 a.m. on Wednesday. For the lower elevations, could see some general snow amounts around 2 to 4 inches. Not everyone's going to receive 2 inches, could be receiving less than that. In some areas may receive more than that as well. What we're all likely to be seeing is still some strong winds still for the early hours of Wednesday and pretty much all through the day. Any areas still receiving snow, still expecting you could possibly be dealing with some reduced visibility as well. So the areas in purple, that is your winter weather advisory until 6 a.m. And for the winter storm warnings for the Sierra Madre Snowy Range Mountains, still will continue until Wednesday morning, but we could see an additional 6 to 12 inches there. But as you can see for the darker shades of blue, not consistent. The darker shades of blue indicating more, maybe around 4, 5, 6 inches in a few local areas, but it's not going to be widespread. We are still expecting probably a few locations in the Panhandle maybe receive maybe a quarter or to a half of an inch. Might not wake up to any snow at all, as it could melt pretty quickly there. Still, for the early hours of Wednesday, best snow chances will probably be into the Panhandle, but it falls apart and moves off pretty quickly. So much of our Wednesday is looking dry. We can't rule out a stray, isolated shower in the area. But we'll end the afternoon with some sunshine, and we're still looking at some pretty dry weather into Thursday. So still some snow amounts still into Wednesday morning because we're not expecting much precipitation after that. Bit of a range. We could see possibly an additional inch or two to wake up to, and we could also be waking up to less than that there. So in general, still again, lighter accumulations for much of us. We still do have some strong winds for the Laramie foothills until 6 a.m. on Wednesday. Still could have some gusts up to 60 miles an hour. And still some stronger winds expected into central Nebraska. The winds will be the lightest, but it's still staying windy in Cheyenne close to about 5, 6 a.m. and then picking back up to above 40 miles an hour after that. We will see our winds drop below the 40 mile an hour threshold as far as our gusts, probably closer to the mid-afternoon hours, but still peak winds for Wednesday. It's going to be windy for all of us, and we are going to be still holding steady into a pattern of some strong winds all the way through the weekend and into next week. So again, any snow chances still for Wednesday morning look to be light, isolated, and into the afternoon we'll see some sunshine. Temperatures look to be into the 30s. High of 34 in Cheyenne. It is possible we see some 40s closer to Scottsbluff and Torrington. As we look through the rest of the week, more of us will see some 40s and some 50s, certainly possible. We do have a chance for a wintry mix on Saturday.